On Tuesday, the media was awash with the story of Afrobeat sensation Davido and his uncle, the governor of Osun State, as well as Davido's father, that they visited President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. In fact, the newspaper reports package it as a visit by the governor of Osun State to pay a visit to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is in Lagos for the Salah holiday. But if you look at the sitting arrangement in the viral picture that was taken there, you see that it was actually a meeting between Davido and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And my interpretation of it is that Davido is trying to help save the dwindling fortune of his uncle, who is the governor of Osun State, because the man is in trouble. And what Davido and the Governor Adeleke, including Davido's father, will want Tinubu to do, it will take a Solomon to be able to do it without somebody being hurt. What is the problem? There is a political crisis in Osun State. Now, this crisis has been there, and there's no way you can solve it without getting involved the cousin of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is now the Minister of Marine Economy, Ademola Adeleke. Now, Ademola Adeleke was the former governor of Osun State. He's a relation of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It was because he didn't win re-election. That was why Adeleke is now the governor. Before he left the government house, he smartly conducted, after he had already been defeated in the election, he smartly conducted local government election. When Adeleke was sworn in, Adeleke disregarded those local governments that Adegboyega put in place before leaving office. And eventually, he conducted his own election. Now, that created two sets of local government officials in Osun State. Having conducted his own local government election and gotten the winners, and they are all PDP people won all the seats, just as APC people won all the seats that Adegboyega conducted. So who is in charge of the local government? President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's cousin say it is his own people. The ones he conducted, they are the authentic ones, that their tenure are yet to elapse. But these people went to court. They are using courts. They say they have gone to court to quash that election that Adegboyega did before leaving office. That is, it can be recognized. But at the end of the day, because Adegboyega is in Abuja, okay, he is in Abuja, he is the cousin of the president. He has used his connection to be able to stop the Adeleke's local government chairman from taking over. Now, all this crisis has resulted in the withholding of the local government allocation of Governor Adeleke, local government allocation of Osun State. And you know what it means when a state is denied local government allocation, and you are not Lagos, you are not Rivers, that can be able to generate internally to run your state. So Governor Adeleke is in a political quagmire, and Davido seemed to have intervened. And you can see, even before this visit on Tuesday, Davido had first of all gone to the presidency in Abuja to meet President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Perhaps that was where he watered the ground for the private visit at Lagos, where he went with Cubana chief priest and one other social media influencer that his name I just forgot. Somebody Ednot or something like that went there to see the president. Maybe that was where he also, as I said, watered the ground for his uncle to be able to meet the president. And he went here with his father. You know, his father is the financial backbone of Governor Adeleke, because the father of Davido is a billionaire. So, and he is believed to be the one funding the campaign of Governor Adeleke. Okay, so he had to be there also to give support. But the truth of the matter is that what kind of intervention can President Bola Ahmed Tinubu do in this situation? Remember, when Adeleke defeated Ademola Oyetola and stopped him from getting second term, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu viewed it as a personal insult, because Osun State is believed to be his ancestral state, his state of origin. And his uncle, his cousin, was going for second term. You know, a lot of people celebrated that Tinubu's inability to return his brother or cousin. Okay. It was like part of the demystification of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Besides, that was the beginning of the demystification of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because it was after that defeat that he was also eventually defeated in Lagos by Peter Obi in the presidential election. So what I'm saying is this: if the Davido family, they want Tinubu to intervene and perhaps try to broker how they can benefit from each other. In other words, maybe Adeleke may want to defect to APC if that is what it takes. But would that save him? Would that save him? Because Oyetola, Tinubu made him minister because he couldn't be governor again, because he was defeated in his effort to be re-elected. And being a minister, Oyetola is working hard, I'm sure, to see how he can be financially okay to challenge, go and give it another shot, because he's going to contest again. So what kind of thing, how can Tinubu save the situation? Is Tinubu going to abandon his cousin? Because it was his cousin that instigated the withholding of the local government allocation of Osun State, because you cannot have two local government officials occupying the same local government secretariat. That's called for anarchy. And the allocation, because of this impasse, is on hold. And that was only possible because Oyetola is in the cabinet of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He's in Abuja. He can be able to make the necessary contact and using the court judgment that he has to stop the allocation of Osun State. Because if you look at it, look at what is happening in Edo State. In Edo State, Governor Monday, Governor Monday Radelo also, he has dissolved the local government chairman, literally. Because he's in APC, the allocation of Edo has not been withheld by the federal government. And the former governor of Edo State conducted local government election. PDP swept the whole place. Now, those local government chairmen have been removed, one reason or the other. Their local government allocation were not being withheld in Edo State. So the governor of Edo State is operating with impunity, and he is being rewarded by the federal government. But in Osun State, it's a different matter altogether, because the president's relation is involved. And now President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is supposed to intervene to save Adeleke. How can he save Adeleke and abandon his own brother? I think the president is in a tight corner. I don't know how it's going to be resolved. Some people are saying that visit could be preparatory for Governor Adeleke to defect to APC. Even if he defects to APC, where Oyetola is already there. If he defects to APC, would that stop Oyetola from wanting to contest the next election so that he could complete his tenure as governor? That is where the whole thing is tricky. And like I said, it will take the wisdom of Solomon for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to be able to save the Adelekes. Because this visit, my interpretation of it is that this was a meeting that was basically that of political desperation. Despite all the smiles by Governor Adeleke and all that, things are not well in that state, because a state like Osun State, when you withhold the local government election, and when you withhold the local government allocation, you have literally crippled the state. You have literally crippled the state, because Osun State is not a state where internally generated revenue is anything to write home about. So my interpretation is that the Adelekes I don't know what they can be able to do to save their family's governorship beyond this first term that they are doing. I don't know how Tinubu can be able to save them, but it is, at least the optics is good. They have gone to meet him. They have gone, whatever. Yeah, of course, what they said was not, the media were not told, but basically, I have given you a kind of summary of the challenge that Governor Adeleke is having, which he has used his influential elder brother's son to see how Tinubu can intervene. But how can one say that Tinubu would throw his own brother under the bus to save Adeleke? Don't forget, Tinubu lost Osun State in the last election. He lost it to according to INEC. He lost it to Atiku Abubakar of the PDP. Tinubu was defeated in Osun State, his home state. So it's going to be dicey. I don't think that Adeleke defecting to APC, as people are speculating, will save him. Unless if Tinubu want to throw his own brother under the bus just to save the Adelekes. And for what purpose? For what purpose when already PDP is at a very low ebb, and there is no hope for the party. I don't think that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will be able to save the day, because if he allow the local government allocation to be given to Adeleke, his brother Oyetola will not be happy, and that will be undermining Oyetola's political fortune when he will be running when he will be challenging Adeleke for another election, so that he can complete his term in office. So it's a very tricky situation that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been put in for. So let us watch in the next few weeks, in the next few days, whether because of that visit, federal government is going to allow the allocation of Osun State to get to Osun State. But I doubt that. I think that it's a tough decision for the president, and I don't see him throwing his own brother under the bus. I don't know what to think about this, but whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. What do you think that if you are in the position of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you have your brother, your cousin's political future hanging in the balance, and you have another family who worked against you in the last election? Who do you go with? How can you manage this situation? Will you abandon your cousin for the Adelekes? What will be your decision? Let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.